we're going to do this, as you know, I always do Saturday night at the movies, but it inspired me this one. And it is going to be a rant. Well, that me fucking knows, and that's not the rant. The end of the day, right, I'm not up a task. I'm not going to become the next Roger Moore. I'm not posh. I don't talk posh. I don't really have any airs or jaces. What you see is what you get. But one thing I was brought up with was to have manners. Wasn't to push into a two of people. I always have manners. I do have airs and jaces. I know about my job, as you already know. I don't throw insults in my job, even when I'm thinking it in my head. I don't insult people. I don't think I've got any professional right to push in, even though I'm now famous because I'm on here. I don't give attitude, and I've always thought to respect my elders and to respect people who are respectful back. Right? And I've done that, but I'm talking about a man now who went to a public school, had a good reputation, and has a power of authority. No, power of authority. You think he has a lot, but he doesn't. And so on. And this man, even though I'm on about, is called starmer. Because this moron, this pompous, pon-life public boy Pratt, needs to go back to school. And he needs to learn some fucking manners, really, doesn't he? Yep, it's going to be a rant over this fucking public boy prick. Because I was brought up to have manners and have respect and not push in to a fucking two of people. This guy, obviously, is an imbecile. He's an imbecile. But what do I mean by that? Well, we already know what the rant's going to be about. This man, being Chase Starman, it's bad enough knowing he cut away the food for the old pensioners, the people that worked all their life, what need that money to help them on a horrible cold winter's day or night like it is now. It's bad enough doing that. It's bad enough knowing he's fucked the country up and stopped us having our freedom of speech and taxed the farmland. Granted, we all know who's after paying for that as well. Bad enough he's doing that. It's bad enough he's doing a shitty job, but it must be really, really hard work talking out of his ass. So where the old people are getting the money on near Christmas, well, we had Christmas and winter time, he fucks up off a board because it's hard work talking out your rear end, isn't it? So he's fucked off a board. And there was people going to spot says. No, it's a famous thing. People go on the say, goes down, and there was rating basically. Wasn't ignorant, there was nobody pushing in, everybody was respectful. This is where I learned my manners, Starmer. This is where you need to go back to school and learn yours. Can't have my fucking word now. This is where you need to learn yours, pal. This is where you need to learn your fucking manners, because you clearly ain't got any. So people rated, and Starmer, his missus, his kids, because they think they're above their own station and they're too above the little people, they get the simile, he gets his little monkeys to help him out, you know, his little lapdogs, and they dive in the two, and it's like, fuck you to everyone what rated, and rated, and rated, and rated, and fucking rated, fuck yous, scissor ass, get STDs, I don't give a fuck, because I'm Starman, I don't give a fuck, I'm above all yous, so when you rated so patiently and you were brought up with airs and jaces, I'm upon life, I don't give a fuck you, and it shows what he is. He posted on people well rated in line, like decent people, because I was brought up Starman, I was brought up, pal, to have decency and respect. Something you need to go back to school and learn, you pon life. I have my freedom of speech. Come and arrest me. Because I was brought up not to push in to people who are wanting to go on a fun ride and have the decency to rate. Because you're Starman, you're above the little people, aren't you? So you're pushing. So not only does he piss people off in our own country, he pisses people off a fucking board. He pisses people off a board. And that's what the rant's about. I don't know why I'm getting pissed off. I weren't waiting in line going on this fucking fun ride. I was in fucking UK, but it fucking winds me up that this pond life doesn't learn from his stupidity. He still thinks he's above people in another fucking country going aboard and pussing in where people was decent. I was brought up to this time and have decency and respect for other people, something you have not got. Not learn a fucking thing. Let's go back, right? Let's go back when we had the madness, the lockdown. Remember that time when he wanted to get another vote and he posted and he spoke to a barman like a piece of fucking shit. I don't need to fucking listen to the likes of you. Well, fuck you, Tia Starman. And then he pushed into the guy's pub. That was his livelihood. That was his pub. That was his bar. Who the fuck is he to bart into someone's pub? No, the barman was in the right, and I said that. That rant will probably still be up if it's not been removed, you know. Laura Freedom of Speech. But that one was right. I did that, and I did that. Roughly when we had the madness, the lockdowns. I did that. I did it because I was fuming on that. Because that barman got treated like shit on the talk show by Dr. fucking Silly. Also, I mean, Dr. Italy. Made her look like that. But he had every fucking right to. That's his livelihood. And this Ponce is barging in because he wants to get voted. And he didn't get voted then. And he's a shitty Prime Minister. He's a shit one. Liz Truss, right, even though nobody likes Liz Truss, was forced to resign. And everything she says about this fucking imbecile is right. Spot on. He has fucked the country up. Bigger than human rights. Okay. Tony Blair's to thank for the human rights, but he's a part of human rights. Tia fucking Starman. Where's the old people's rights, Tia Starman? Where's the old people? He doesn't give a fuck about them and he's fucking off a board. But to puss in when people are waiting in line, he deserves them boos. He deserves them. No wonder people were pissed. If I was waiting in line and some ponce who thinks he's too above his own station because, sorry, he's a Prime Minister, pusses in, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd be fucking booing. I'd be spitting my dodo out and I've been waiting. I know what that's fucking like. I know what that's like. When I'm waiting, I'm getting pissed off and you got somebody fucking dabbing a fucking rain, you're waiting in line. So I know what that's like. But this Ponce is so fit, he thinks because he's in denial because he's an idiot, he's above everybody else. He's just Tia Starman people being Tia Starman. But to piss people off aboard, the guy needs to go back to school and he needs to learn some airs and graces and learn that just because you're a fucking Prime Minister, you've got the right to fucking puss in and a big fat fuck you to everyone else, even people aboard. He said it isn't lights. I cannot wait for the 6th. Yeah, I know the 6th will come on Monday. And it's not like he's going to get the boot straight away. I'm sure people probably fob it off and he probably stay. But the way he's pissing people off, I don't think he will. But I'm hoping, I'm anticipating he'll get the boot. Because I was brought up with airs and graces, people. I was brought up to have manners. Something what Tia Starman needs to go to college. Oh, I'm just matter of advice, pal. You need to go to college and learn some fucking manners. And that, just because you're a Prime Minister, doesn't give you the power to push in when people been rating. Decent people who work all their life, who, you know, they have a proper job. They're not a public boy prat like you. It's like everything handed out. Can't stand the man. Can't stand him. And he's just summed up that not even other people like him now. He's really starting to become disliked in Tia Starman. But to me, he's taking us all for a ride, isn't he? We're going on this fucking fun ride. He's taking the country for a ride. He's fucking the country with mental chains, trying to make it like China. People, we don't need China. China's a germ bag country anyway. That's why they wear them fucking masks. I'm not going to go back into COVID, but we all know the real reason of that one. He started to go on there, it's polluted. The country's nowhere near as polluted as fucking China. So that's wasting the taxpayers' money. He's fucking around in other countries. If he could have all this money to fuck off a board, and I said this from the get-go, he could have money to give them old people their fucking food. People have worked all the fucking life. He's not once apologised to those people, and he never will, because he's Ponce. And he's not changed from the days when he wanted to get voted because he's such a fucking dipstick, barging into a barman's pub. So he showed his true colours, them people, and yet he still got voted in. Now, you may like this Truss and you don't like this Truss, but I'll tell you one thing before I go. This Truss said it right. People wanted out the Tories, and he only got in power, Keir Starmer, by luck. Say it again with a bone in my hand. By fucking luck. But now we going aboard. He's pissed people off even aboard. Pal, you may be a fucking 5 minutes at the moment until the six comes, which I hope the fuck you get the boot. But do us a favour, Keir Starmer, rating line for people what are rated. Have some dignity. You know, just pronounce that word, dignity. And have respect for other people who rated in line and paid for their fucking ticket. You may be a Prime Minister, but you're not a Prime Minister in someone else's country, so have a bit of respect. Something you don't understand because you're a fucking ponce. Have some fucking respect, pal. That's something I was brought up to have, mate. Something you need to have. See you later.